Ohio gozaimasu. Welcome to Persona 5 Royal Part 27 ですね。28ですね。ごめんなさい。Let's start today's gameplay. Today we will do I could to answer the question ですね。大ドゥカイサー大ドゥカイサー大ドゥカイサー and see if we can answer that question ですね。はじめ。Today we are going to police station. Are you ready, my friend? We are hitting hype levels, unprecedented hype levels.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
Ah, Vani Arsa, acid victim.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up!
Oh!
Come on, close.
Allah!
What? You want another shot?
What Allah?
Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course not.
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need.
Oh!
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
Oh goddamn, I hope I didn't get the bad ending. We might have to do a lot of replay if we fucked it up.
Place.
Just so you know. My friend. Letting you know ahead of time. I didn't check to make sure. We might have to do it from a month back.
It's a confession under your name.
Do you hear me? I really hope we didn't fuck it up. I understand.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Taksum Shahun. That's my name. I'm not retarded. Here. Oh, there she comes.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
Hey, shut up.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your
Yeah,
director. Hurry and get
maybe.
it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Oh, dear.
Well done on making it this far, inmate.
Thank you.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Ah,
The effects
that's
of that
what
drug are gonna
happened.
wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Wait a minute, I didn't level 10 everybody yet.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here.
Yeah,
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
yeah, indeed.
I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
A deal, huh?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves.
Okay.
First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto.
Yup, he's
One of the
the
victims of the
leader.
Kamoshida
I'm
case.
telling you,
On
it
to
was all his
Kamiki.
idea.
Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Akasi is also there. Okay. No.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others
Because that
outside
would
of
give
your
one of
direct
the bad
group who
endings.
encouraged your crimes
But I feel like
or
we
lent
already
their
got
aid?
the bad ending.
Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There were no such people. Sorry.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi.
Akechi!
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Hey, I wanted to say yes to this one. God
So
damn it.
Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
Soup sakri, soup kore boshe thako.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
এই বেটি এখন সুদে দিব কিন্তু সুপ থাক তোর বোন রে সুদছি এখন তো ওকে
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
sticking to the right path.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you
I
implying
don't know.
that we have no evidence on you? You're right.
Some of them
We have
do. I
nothing.
think selling your
And it
friends
doesn't
out
help that your
would
story
have
sounds like a fairy tale.
cancelled
But
the
many
game.
people have
I didn't
fallen
want to
victim to
redo
this.
it.
We need to
It just
learn the
does a
truth.
flash screen, I think, but I think we already got a bad
The
ending,
truth,
so I'm not
huh?
sure.
I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
My strange story? What are you talking about? What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still...
Yeah. The drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
Tooth serum. I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then.
Oh,
It was our
it.
conversation about pancakes, right?
Oh my
There's
god.
no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
You understand? Are you putting the
Can you
pieces
hear me?
together?
It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Yeah, but remember those parts where it was kind of blurry, where like, what is happening? He couldn't remember those parts because of his drug. Now it's clearing up. You're giving up? Oh.
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Do you know this place?
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last
What an
thing I
odd
want to
thing to
ask
ask.
you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? That's true. Who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
No, no idea. Sold out. That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All
Bhat,
that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over.
Bhat
It's all
is
up to you, leader.
oh leader. Alright.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
Datte.
Yes, very well. Go on.
Oh my god, he's wet.
If you know something,
Wet
you
as
must
a
tell me. I won't allow
as
things
a
to end like
farmer's
this.
whistle. Wet as a girl's wet as a rape victim's whistle. You know, Indian girl's whistle. Okay, whatever. Let me just keep playing. If you want something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. The phone. The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Yeah, I'll show you my nude.
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
What are you talking about?
Didn't Makoto and the others tell you?
Little retard.
You need to show your phone to the true culprit.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the traitor.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
I already told you.
What do you... My god.
Oh my god.
You're referring to him, aren't you?
Yeah. Really? I think so.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. It appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end.
Yeah.
And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once.
Yeah.
I'll place my bet on you. I just
Thank
need to show
you.
him the
After
phone,
100
right?
hours of talking, you finally decided. Huh? Okay.
I am thou, thy body hast awaked.
Yeah. Level 10. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth. That's a dumb fucking thing to say.
Alright. Alright.
Oh my god, I unlocked Satan. Satan? Oh everyone. Oh my god. I will make Satan. I will make all personas.
I'll be going now.
Yeah, go. Satan.
Good will this do, though? Akechi-kun?
Date.
Why are you here?
Nan
Why do you
date.
seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far
Light to
underground.
Yagami. Yeah, he
There aren't
looks
any
like
others
him. He
incarcerated here
dresses
anyways.
like him.
Nobody
like,
would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the
That
Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spent to set them up. I'm sorry. I forgot that I deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Thank you.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Yup. Japanese is my second
Is there a
language.
problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Nandate.
What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment.
Yeah,
Good luck
great
in there.
job. Oh, look at him.
Foolish woman.
He's like light. That smile is like light to Yagami.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
That's such a...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Oh no. Oh no.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Bruh. They could have made that Sojiro scene in anime, I'm just saying. Who knows?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name.
Oh
Regardless,
my god.
all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
Yeah, my
I will keep
guidance.
my eye on
So
them
many
just in
words I've
case,
spoken
though.
throughout this.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Yeah.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Oh, he's dying. Oh.
Even me. God.
Oh my God. Yo, he's the true light Yagami. Just give someone's name and their desire, not face, you know? You need name and desire, not just name.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
She's so scared. Oh no.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You must save
You want
Daksum
me
Chahin.
to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group
I
sure
know.
was something.
Yeah.
He wants to get
So the
everyone
next
to
sheep got
hear
me
him
thinking.
out.
How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That
Like
cool?
Rise Kujikawa. Marikyu?
Considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Looking at running
Well,
shoes.
I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji. You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened. Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace.
Chiding.
With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
What is that saying? I don't know.
Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have
Bruh.
comatose.
She just show us how to pull.
Has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their
Kamanin puru puru.
regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received
Yeah.
information that the young man
They
was
didn't
placed on
reveal that,
probation
I guess.
for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now.
She's still hanging out with this
Phantom
loser.
Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
What the fuck?
The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
My word.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Nandate.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die?
Because that's
Remember,
life.
It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us
Because I
rouse
have
the
like
memories
20
which
powerful
are missing.
personas. What did he say? Well, let us rouse the memories which are missing. That's right, the school festival.
Hey, they're going.
No.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. Right. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
Is there any way?
Right, we really need your help. I'd have to
Which
plant
what?
a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan.
This was just that. Come on, man. It was one of the conversations that blurred out.
Of course I did.
Whisper. Some. Shut up. It was like
I can't wait.
it was before going to the Say Palace. Like 2 days before they found where Say they were going to meet up for Say's find Say's place.
So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
No, not there. They'll explain.
Hey, don't fall asleep until. Are you listening?
Are you listening?
What were we talking about?
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality
Well,
into
get
the
new
palace.
glasses then. Wow.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not
whoa.
inconceivable to think a larger group is
Shut up.
possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No.
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! We don't got a choice but to go with that bastard.
Imagine if I name my kid Goro
But
Akechi.
if we go into the palace like
Goro
we're told,
Akechi Zaman
he'll get
Goro.
arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Goro Zaman Akechi.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
Do you hear this?
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage! There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Well,
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen
no,
silent.
because he's not
However,
in there.
the police
It's
intend
not
on
a-
continuing this investigation
it's not
until the
someone's
case
palace.
is fully
It's
solved.
just his figment, Akechi's figment.
I'm sorry,
they
I'm
created
late.
a
I
room
had to
with a
finish a
fake
few things at
doctor.
work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
This is going to be
Makoto told me everything.
our emo phase. You will know what that
Futaba-chan,
means soon.
I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you
touch
big
me.
bastard.
How have you been?
I mean, I died. Ghostly would have been fun.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
You
The
got
true
5
culprit
days.
behind all these
Let's
incidents
talk.
set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
I guess we messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
No.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Hello.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes. Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that
phone
ace
like,
detective
oh, that
could
model.
never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of
Yes,
ours.
it's for real.
We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does,
Such a cool
you will
mask.
become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Yes.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that,
ISIS is trying.
there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority.
But why?
So great that they can order an assassination in a police station.
I want to know, like,
That's
what
why we
reason
had to
could
make
there
a
be?
move before they did.
Kotta divo na, like that seems like it's against.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake. but
ISIS
think he killed him.
threatened to
Can you
do a major
elaborate on
attack
that in more
in
detail?
Bangladesh on
What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Just fry it.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. and it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
Heal your heart.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Oh. I should talk to her later. Like Rukia's paint art.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble.
Like,
we couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time.
400
Were you confident
hours.
you could do it?
100 hours. Don't remember drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Mijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
You're welcome. It was a breeze. Look at him.
How tough are you?
You wanna find out? Let's go
It
upstairs.
still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live
Everybody
normal
else
lives
can
while he was
follow,
being
except for
interrogated to
Sojiro.
avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's
No
a bit on
reaction
the
to that
dense and carefree
insane
side.
Can it, Cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular.
Maybe
More
in the next
importantly,
game,
you've done well with
in a few
regard
years
to the
when technology is better, they'll
The cause of death for the
they'll do
SIU director
something
has
about
been
it.
settled as a stroke.
Sample
I had
voice,
him work
you know?
quite substantially on
Use voice
forging
and
evidence.
technology.
His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
But they need all the different...
The SIU is in disarray with his death.
Even if it's a little off,
I'll
I
take
would
my
love...
time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Oh my god.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominee candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us.
Why don't we
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can...
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip. He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
He is unmistakably a man of power.
Shido?
Masayoshi
who?
Shido.
I believe he's a politician.
For real?
It's certainly possible that...
Huh?
Do you have some kind of...
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdown. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
Oh, whoa.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapse.
We'll make him have a change of heart. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido, from the moment Wakaba died. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I...
Why didn't you say...
You guys would have definitely gone after... He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown case. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding... So, I tracked down the whereabouts of that research. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was the mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns,
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
Yeah, boil it down to
Gotta
that way, don't
expose
you?
that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit!
Where would the location...
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shit.
What does he do?
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent.
The diet building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi
We have to
Hell
really
yeah!
do that.
Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
Wow.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping a cat. Shido tried to place all the blame on the family. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro a mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thief, our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and what... Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
Okay,
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle
Yo, we're not
has
like
only
you
just
fucking
begun.
adults.
We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
We're intellectuals, you know. Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you.
Wow.
And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
Whoa, let's have Kawakami give us a massage.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm gonna head back then.
Okay.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Hey, I hope this levels
worry about
him up. Then I
This'll
can
be
finally
a
make
breeze compared to what we've had to
Yoshitsune
face so far. And we'll
my
have
most
all the
powerful
time to
persona
come up
yet.
with the plans together.
Hasso
To be
to-
perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
Okay, Morgana, just shut
I'm
the
going to
fuck up.
stay with you until the very end. Well then. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe. And I'll even lend...
Kasumi. She's there. Our emo phase begins today.
There's no point in even having an election. Of course. Plus, the current even more importantly, there's honestly,
What about it?
especially
Okay.
I'll show you.
Shut up. Hardy went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? You're a bad teacher. Oh my god. General leader of an suicide. Okay.
cut that out.
Hey, it's me. I'm all good. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, hey, I am fine. Really? That's good.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh my god, all these people texting me. Okay. Just sit with the dictionary. each day and just go through the words. Oh my god.
You gotta be kidding. You realize you're done for if you get... Ugh. Just don't stay out too...
Emo.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. We already have Masayoshi.
Maybe Mount Fuji?
What about...
What about Tenerife?
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you.
Hey, you think he's guarding his... Shido stole the cognitive science research.
Is that even...
Who knows? There was nothing like that in the note.
Anyways, what kind of
I did some light research on him last.
Foolish talking with somebody else.
That man... Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper.
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shi?
His stance, his dedication, he's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future.
That's not a help.
An exemplar? It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenage...
Look over there.
Wait,
That doesn't look...
We should leave at 1. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this.
The criminals, however, these scandals only increase our distrust of the current government.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a working toward personal gain without
Everyone's being deceived.
Cabinet minister for real, wow.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by...
Ugh.
Hey, what is this?
Oh!
I have nothing to do, absolutely nothing. Can I at least go out?
Hey! Hey!
My god, what a bitchy.
I should write something.
My fortune reading said that you are okay, but I'm still worried about that. I'm fine. Bruh, this is getting annoying. Stop messaging me, yo.
Last one. Diamond mine.
Diamond.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly...
Right?
That's not some...
We know all the way up to diet.
So you enter keywords.
Boss, can you turn the TV on?
Sure thing.
Goro, him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot
Right
of courage to
to
openly
Yagami.
oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance.
Why is he being treated as an ace?
It's not just on TV or on...
On the other hand, no one's hoping...
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido...
They're manipulating information
I
using the
don't know,
media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could...
Then why don't we just go to...
That's impossible. He's so...
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him.
Well?
Hello.
No, that's still impossible.
Well, this is a problem.
It's with the ruckus up.
Isn't that an election?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently...
That's the voice.
Wait.
Yeah!
Now he's figuring it out. Oh my god.
Hmm? Man, talk about being
Hey, Ryuji, this way. And by the way, you didn't seem well.
Shut up.
Now, such a disgrace.
They're just... Oh my god, look at him run. I've never seen him run like this. Doesn't it look different? Is he... Oh, it's because he's without his bag, right?
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me. Let us all set sail toward a happy... I hope to continue
No, it's a little
serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand
Bruh,
back.
what if he knows you?
I just want to talk to him.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he...
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before. At the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people?
What are you talking?
That more... Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid, you don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
It seems the customer base has changed.
Hate a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue!
What are you looking at?
Nothing, sorry,
This
my
country
friend.
is filled with clueless children. I
Sorry,
worry
sir.
for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
Wow. Twist of fate, am
What
I
a
right?
piece of shit.
He's why I got Arist.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
Wow, twist of
You're
fate.
sure?
Insane coincidence.
Shido's the one who...
Holy shit.
You'd think he'd remember the name of the
Let's
guy
get going,
who,
okay?
like, literally prosecuted him. Like, if he's on TV and shit, right?
Shido's
Like,
the guy who set you up?
it took
kind
him
of
so
fate brought
long
you
to
two
figure it
back
out.
together?
Makes me wonder if he's like you, blocks out traumatic memories. Like a what kind of it? What you did?
Talk about a Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as...
God, what the hell's going on here?
I'm just saying it.
Must have pulled some
It
strings
seems
so that his
very
name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he
intriguing.
also would have had to force that woman into making a
Curious,
false
you know?
statement.
He would do
Curious.
anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
Okay,
He
okay,
can't sit
sorry.
still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different!
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the...
He treats him...
I assume the key word for what he believes...
It must be something self...
Someone like him needs to be...
Let's head to the diet build.
Stewing over...
Yeah.
Well
then.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'll sleep now. Not like I have anything better to do. Okay, okay. I don't wanna see these cutscenes of him. Who's it this time, huh? Oh my god, Shinya! Everything's fine, Shinya. Now is it going to be UI? UI-san. Oh my god, Hifumi. It's a reverse thing. Oh my god, no Gutora! No Gutora! I missed him so much.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time. But we still have...
Think it's a barrier?
Where'd your enthusiasm from...
Ah, shut up.
Enough chatting. You should...
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become prime minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune,
A bunch of people, coming close to this place you're guarding and they're just saying random shit into their phone and
just
then
try
leaving.
saying anything. It doesn't matter if you get.
Incompetent fools like you just need to...
Steer this country. Ship.
It was a match?
What? The diet building? What kind of scenery will that be?
I can't even begin to...
Well, whatever it is.
Oh, shut up!
Are we clear of...
Get closer. All right.
Do it soon.
Did anything change? We went...
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell. There seems to be some...
But this time...
The gate... Wait, look! Mona's a... That means we're...
Come on.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out. Huh? What the heck?
What's up, Futaba?
Didn't look back
Futaba?
here.
What is it?
The hell?
Huh?
Titanic.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about. Huh.
Whoa.
This is bullshit. A country that children can be proud of my ass. If a guy like this stands above everyone,
This is...
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scene.
What in the... Whether it be for glory, or for simply my father died because of some... We gotta sink Shido. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
I don't think so.
we're
Just shut up.
definitely gonna take his treasure.
So different. Business as usual.
Come on, what a lame way to start this.
No? I think we haven't failed yet, so if we comp... We must put an end to this by December 17th.
Wow.
Let the infiltration begin.
Wait.
Okay, how
I'll just
about we
add
call
this.
it here for today? Alright though. Yeah. Yeah, it's been about 2 hours. But too much story for my liking. Right, it doesn't even look that deep. Oh, I like the music. I think it's been revamped. Whoa, what? I didn't see that. This is like Disneyland. They should just sit here and watch the fireworks. Okay, goodbye.